Good morning students, myself Anup Kumar. I am again here dear and it is my third video of this week and fourth video of this chapter, chapter 17, construction of quadrilaterals. Okay students, and the topic of the today class is, today we will draw square, rhombus and trapezium. Okay, so let's draw it dear. Now, so the first question is related to square. We have to construct a square, each of which diagonals measures 5.2 centimeter. So let's at first recall the properties of a square. What is the property of a square? In a property of square, all the sides are equal, both diagonals are also equal, and both diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay, that property we will use here dear, because diagonals given, it means both diagonals are same. Okay, now students, you can see at first what we will do. We will draw diagonal because sides not given, so we will draw diagonal. We can name it AC. AB we can't take because AB can't be diagonal. One letter we have to lift. Okay, so AC we have drawn 5.8 centimeter. After that, what we will do? Now we know that dear, that diagonals given, then both diagonals will intersect each other at 90 degree. It means if we will draw a perpendicular bisector of AC, that will be the diagonal. Okay, that means what? Draw the perpendicular bisectors of line AC. Okay, how to draw? We know that how to draw the line bisector. We will use the compass here. We will measure the compass more than half of AC. It means we will keep the pointer at A and half of AC, more than half of AC. It means here we can take. Okay, we will keep it here, and then we will cut an arc of any radius here, then downside also. Okay, we will keep it from here, then we will cut, then we will keep the pointer at C, and we will cut the previous arc like this here at C and here also. Now we will join. Okay, now we will join these lines. Okay, that will be the perpendicular bisector. That will be the perpendicular bisector. You can see here I have drawn at X at Y. Okay, now students, but it is not clearly that this will be the diagonal, because diagonal will be also, both diagonal will be 5.2 centimeter, but we will apply some properties of a square, that diagonal bisect also. It means what will be the half of 5.8? It will be 2.9. It means 2.9 here and 2.9 here, it will be there. Okay, it means what? You can see in the next slide. Diagonals of a square bisect each other. It means OD will be equals to OB, and it both will be equal to half of DB. It means 2.9 centimeter. Then what we will do? Draw an arc of radius 2.9 centimeter from O. We will keep the pointer at O here, and we will cut an arc of 2.9 centimeter above the AC, which will intersect at D. And same, we will keep the pointer at O, and we will cut an arc of radius, same radius, 2.9 centimeter at B below. Okay, so now we will get the B and the point D. Now we can join all the 4 points. It means A, B, C and D, and that will be the required square. Okay, you can see here in this figure. So this is ABCD is the square. I hope that you all have understood, students. Now let's draw rhombus. Now students, again you can see the same diagonals given. In that case, what we will do? Okay, so both diagonals given the same property we will apply. Diagonals of a rhombus are always divide each other at perpendicular. Okay dear. So you can see here, as we know that diagonals of rhombus bisect each other. So we can say that OB is equals to OD equals to BD divided by 2. That is one diagonal I have divided into two parts. 3.2 centimeter each. It means 6.4 centimeter diagonal we have taken. So we will draw 5.2 centimeter diagonal at first. So steps of construction, we will draw AC is equal to 5.2 centimeter using ruler. Done. Okay. Now after that, we will again cut a perpendicular bisector of AC. In next slide you can see, draw perpendicular bisector of AC. Okay, Okay, you can see here we have drawn perpendicular bisector. Okay, now here you can see that I have drawn perpendicular bisector. I have cut it also like this. Okay, so we have measured in the previous slide that 3.2 centimeter, half of 6.4. So again we will keep the pointer at O. Okay, and we will cut an arc of 3.2 centimeter from O above the line and below the line. Okay, you can see cut an arc of radius 3.2 centimeter. Okay, now you can see here like this we have cut it. Now we will again join A, B, C and D. Then what figure we will get? You can see in the next slide. Okay, now after joining it, you can see it is looking like a rhombus. So like this you can draw the rhombus also. Okay, I hope that you all have understood. Now let's draw the last figure, which is a trapezium. Okay, now you can see here we have to construct a trapezium ABCD. As we know that any one pair of opposite sides are parallel, and it is given AB parallel DC. Value of AB and BC is the adjacent side, and AD is also given, and angle B, one of the angle is given 60 degree. It means at first we will draw line AB because angle B is 60 degree. So we will draw line AB is equal to 7 centimeter using ruler. Here I have drawn. Now we have to make an angle of 60 degree at B. You can see here, draw an angle of 60 degree at B. I have drawn, and we have extended it to up to X. Okay, after that what we will do? AB done, angle B 60 degree done. Now BC and AD. So we can cut an arc of 5 centimeter, which is the measure of BC, from B, which will intersect this line BX at C. You can see in the next slide. Here you can see here that I have already cut it. Okay, at C. Now so draw an angle of 120 degree at C and extend the line from Y. Okay, now we will make an angle of 120 degree at C. Again we will keep the our copy like this. Okay, and then you have to see here that I have drawn an angle of 120 degree at C, and I have extended this line from C to Y. Okay, you can see. Okay, now dear, after that to do, AD is also given here. So now we will cut another arc of radius 6.5 centimeter from A, and which will intersect the line previous line CY at D. You can see here drawn, and then we will join A to D also. You can see now ABCD is a trapezium where AB is looking parallel to DC. Okay, and how can we prove that these two lines are parallel? You can see adjacent angles sum will be 180, 120 plus 60, 180. Okay, so like this you can draw the trapezium also. Okay, so students, now you have to do some assignment work at your home. In R.S. Agarwal book you have to do question number 9 to 15 of exercise 17b. Okay dear, so thank you.